Hey, what's up, fam? So this little mini-series is called Progress in Purgatory because I'm sort of in an in-between phase of my training. I don't want to start a full-on new program yet until my glute heals and I can do squats and deadlifts properly, but I do need to continue to be productive with my upper body. $245 felt pretty sloppy, so for my second and third sets, I decided to try out my old bench form and it felt much more stable. The pauses felt much more controlled, I didn't let the bar sink into my chest as much, and I used my legs more to stabilize during the eccentric portion as opposed to saving all the leg drive for the concentric portion. This is a pretty good angle here to demonstrate something I've been meaning to talk about for a while. Notice how my ass compresses when the bar sinks into my chest, and then when I fully engage the leg drive, it pushes back up and towards the rack, almost sliding across the bench a little bit. This is ideal in my opinion because 1, it means you're directing the force of your legs through your hips and towards your chest. Notice how my chest also rises when I engage the legs. And 2, of course the lift doesn't count if your butt leaves the bench in competition. You don't want the hips to shoot straight up into the air, as that is just a waste of energy. All that really does is momentarily get you into a more declined position, and it's also just a panic move to get the bar as far away from your face as possible, but it does little to actually transfer force to the bar. And I'm still using the Arnold press as my secondary exercise on bench days. I think by starting in a position where the weights are lower and in front of my face, it'll have a bigger carryover to the overhead press than the standard dumbbell shoulder press where the weights are higher and to the side of my head. And of course, weighted dips are the third movement. This is one of my favorite exercises, and I'll probably always find a way to work them into my program no matter what. Some people seem to have a problem with dips. When I first started doing them, I felt like my chest was going to tear apart, but now I don't have that issue at all. I do believe that some people anatomically just can't do these, but like anything else, it might just be a mobility issue as well. Just like with any other exercise that you start doing for the first time. Now some G for free. If you want the real shit, you gotta pay. You don't pay, I don't play! So I'm running the peaking portion of Greg Knuckles' Average to Savage program, and I may go ahead and run the full program once my glute heals, but I'm not sure yet. I may also run my modified version of the Texas method again since that worked so well for me last time. And now that I have more experience, I could probably do a better job of programming myself. The biggest issues I had last time was fatigue management and pushing myself too close to failure too often from trying to PR all the time. That just left me feeling drained all the time, but other than that, I was making great gains. And sorry for some of the camera angles, I'm still experimenting with the new camera and some of them didn't turn out so great, so sorry about that. But do let me know if you like the second camera or not. So I won't go into too much detail about the program out of respect to Greg Knuckles, as it is a paid program, but basically you have 3 working sets and the intensity goes down on each one, but the reps go up. And the last set is actually a plus set, but I just aim for the minimum of 8 reps this week. For the close grip bench press, I did 3 sets of 6 with 195 pounds. From here on out, the accessory work starts to dwindle off in reps, and then eventually it will in intensity as well.
Oh boy, this is starting to get really hard. I wonder if I'll make this last rep. Oh, that wasn't too bad. My boobies are starting to really burn though, and I've been holding in this spark for way too long.
And this isn't a full competition style peak, which it would entail only working up to your openers the week before, and then a full deload during the week of your competition. With the off-season peak, I'm just tapering off the accessory work a little bit, but the week before the testing week, I'll still be working up to 90% on the main lifts. Then immediately with the following week, I'll be testing for a new 1 rep max. So there's no real deload here. And all these percentages are based off of my real 1 rep max. There's no more training maxes. With the close grip bench press, I try to do everything the same as my competition style bench for maximum carryover. I just use the closer grip to get the elbows to go deeper past the midline of the torso and therefore get more range of motion. For incline dumbbell pressing, this is how I like to get into position. I injured my bicep once when the dumbbell caught my headphone cable, so if you're wearing headphones you have to be really careful and just make sure that shit stays out of the way.
Oh boy, my boobies are really burning now. I hope I get this last rep, and I hope no one heard me shouting earlier.
So that's the video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know if you like this style of video. And if you can name all the times I sync the music with the video, you get 50% off of any G4P service. No refunds if you're not satisfied. Put your goddamn weights away! What the fuck? Why are you still here? Go get a life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?